All participants are muted.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Hello, Miss Sheila Abram. How you doing?
I am wonderful, Mr. Ty Best. I am so thrilled for the topic of this Freedom Call tonight. Over to you.
All right. Well, welcome, everyone. Of course, I'm live as well on Facebook. I figured go ahead on and just keep streaming it because, some folks have got used to me streaming this Freedom Call. And I have too because, we have, quite a few hundred people when we do the conference call, but we end up having 3,000-4,000 people or 5,000 plus see it when we stream it. Ultimately, I don't know if they sit through the whole thing, but they see some portion of it. So welcome everybody to the live stream as well as to the live conference call for those who are on the phone line. And for those who are on Facebook, welcome. I titled this talk tonight, and it's really not a talk because I really gave some prayers and thought about this thing tonight. And I titled this thing, How to Make $100,000 in 120 Days. Okay? And the subtitle was Preparation and Opportunity Meets Success is a Byproduct. And so what I wanted to do was talk about us right now, Wealth Builders Worldwide. Man, welcome everybody to the call. Welcome all those on the stream. I'm not going to start calling names because I can't get to them all. But I want to get through this as fast and succinctly as I possibly can. So thanks again, Ms. Abram, for handling this technology for me so I can concentrate on what I'm trying to say. But look, folks, preparation, okay? Now, I'm not hyping this up to you. I'm not saying I think you can do this. I really believe in my heart with all the things in place that's coming down the pike over this next 4 months, this next 120 to 150 days, that anybody on this call, anyone, if you're just getting started today, you're in a position to make $100,000 in the next 3 to 4 months in the world of carrot bars, if that's what you want to do. Okay? Now, and you're willing to make that commitment to do it. And I'm going to talk about why in a minute, and I'm going to talk about preparation. And this, what I'm getting at. See, we weren't prepared in February when Mr. Harold Sykes and his financial genius, his brilliance, introduced the initial coin offering to the world, and Carabas took advantage of it. And I mean, we took full advantage. I mean, it was an incredible February, March, April, May. Those were incredible months. But we weren't prepared. We weren't psychologically, emotionally. We didn't know what was going to happen. And all of a sudden, things just took off. People started coming out of the woodwork, and it just got exciting. But this time, as we roll out what's going to be rolled out here the next few weeks, we're going to be prepared. And so this call is a head start to help us get prepared as a team to take full advantage, help you get prepared as a team to take full advantage of what's about to happen. Because everything that's happening right now in the world of Carabas is historic on every level. But you won't realize the hindsight. But I'm trying to give some vision to the future so you'll be prepared now to take full advantage of what we're about to do over this next few months. So today's the 18th. So let's talk about preparation. The first part, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Very simple. I ever tell you to take notes. I'm gonna encourage you. Take some notes tonight. Write this down because you wanna make sure you're on track. Okay. So I'm gonna say first part, of course, is what in preparation is you gotta have the right attitude. You gotta get this attitude thing, man. I really believe in my heart that this business and what we do is 90% plus attitude. It's just having this mindset that says, I can do this. I'm worthy. I was born. I was destined for greatness. There's a seed of greatness inside of me. Most of us don't believe that. Our biggest challenge as networkers, I believe, is trying to convince people that they're worth more than $20,000 a year or $30,000 a year. The job might be worth that, but you are worth so much more. I hope you understand. The job might be worth $25,000, $30,000. That don't mean that's what you're worth. That's just what the job's worth. Okay? I hope you understand that. That's one of our biggest challenges. You walk into somebody's house, somebody's den, or meet somebody at a restaurant, and you try to tell them they can make $100,000 a year, and they're saying, man, I've been on my job for 10 years. I want to make $30,000 a year. Well, now you're fighting an uphill battle. So what's our biggest challenge is getting their attitude right. So how do we get their attitude right? We got to do everything we can to get them to plug in. Everything. You got to get your team to plug in. I don't care if you text them every single day. You got to say plug into the power call. Plug into the trainings that we do on Sunday night. Plug into the presentation every Tuesday and Thursday night. You got to plug in. Okay? You got to get people to plug in and get that attitude right. Once the attitude right, that belief level's right, they can do anything. We can do anything. And see, I was one of those ex-jocks, you know. One thing about being a jock is that it gives us a degree of confidence because you fought battles, you've lost, you've been knocked down, you got back up, you won games, you lost games, and you had a certain amount of achievement. So when somebody shows you something and it's possible to be done, you actually believe you're capable of doing it. When I saw this business 35 years ago and the guy said it could be done in 2 to 5 years, I said, well, if anybody can do it in 2 to 5 years, I can. I was arrogant enough, whatever word you want to use to describe me at that time. I had enough hubris, confidence in myself, whatever you want to describe it. I believed it was possible. Now, it took me more than 2 years, but I had no doubt that I could get it done. Because I had seen another man do it, and I had no doubt that that man could do it. I could do it. So enough said on that. Okay? So we talk about attitude enough every day between the power calls. And if you haven't heard T.D. Jakes this morning on that power call with Willie and Sherry Brown this morning, man, you got to go back and hear that power call this morning. Because T.D. Jakes laid it out. And what he laid out was basically what stands between most people's success is all this stuff that's going on up here. And it's a bunch of crazy stuff. I don't want to succeed because I don't want to get above my raising. I don't want my family to think I'm different. I don't want people to think I have changed. I don't want to move my neighborhood because I want all this crazy stuff. Anyway, enough said that too, because you know I go off for 2 hours on that. Okay. July 31st. You got from now, that's 13 days from now, to upgrade to the biggest package you possibly can in Caraboss. I'm not trying to count the money in anybody's pocket, but whatever package you have right now, if you're not a VIP, you want to do whatever you can to become VIP between now and July 31st. That's all I'm going to say about it. The VIP puts you at the top of the dual teams compensation plan. You want to get there, and you want to get there now. Okay? It's going to cost you money not to be there. You're going to make nothing but money by being there between September, October, November. You're going to make a ton of money by making that commitment and being a VIP get it done between now and July 31st. Upgrade now. Because after July 31st on August 1st now, to upgrade, you got to pay the full amount. That's right. I have people call me sometimes, well, I don't think that's fair. Oh, please, look. That decision's been made. It's done. That's water under the bridge. Some of you been in 3 years, still haven't upgraded to silver, gold, or VIP yet. So let's don't even get into that conversation. I know this is tough call. It's leadership call tonight, folks. You might not want to be here. I tried to put up there when I sent out the invitation for the ambitious only. This call is not for the weak. This call for those who said, I'm going after this 100,000 times. I'm going after it. Okay? You want to do if it's legal, ethical, and moral, figure out a way to get the VIP before July 31st. I'm going to say on that. Okay, after that, figure out a way to get VIP as fast as you possibly can. But you're going to pay full price for it. You're not going to upgrade just by paying the difference. That's all I want to say. Okay? And then the third point I want to make. You want to start saving cash gold. Now, I can't get into all the details. We don't have the full plan laid out. But just put it this way. Cash gold, you're going to be able to use cash gold to literally acquire every single thing that Caraboss puts in the system and some new things that Caraboss is going to add to the system that you can't even fathom imagine. Okay? But imagine cash gold being utilized for everything. Imagine you picking up the phone and calling a major manufacturer and say, I want to buy that television and can I pay for it with cash gold? Let your imagination run wild. You want to start saving cash gold. And remember now, Cash gold is what? An appreciating asset. It's not like dollars in the bank that's depreciating in their purchasing power. The gold is an increase in purchasing power. And as gold increases in purchasing power, goods and services have a tendency to do what? Decrease in cost. But that's a whole nother seminar. I'm just telling you, go into your back office and start saving cash gold. Okay, because you're going to be able to use that cash gold, do everything you can possibly imagine, including acquire cryptocurrency. I'll leave it at that. That's all I'm going to say. Tools. Okay? You want to get CDs on every CD that you possibly can. You don't ever want to leave your house without a CD in your car to pass out, to hand out, to listen to yourself. Okay? You want to have books everywhere you go. Books, The Magic of Thinking Big, Think and Grow Rich, Think and Rich or Black Choice, Think and Rich by Napoleon Hill, How to Win Friends and Influence People. You want to have those books not just for you, but for your team. You want to go everywhere you go like you're an explosion waiting to happen right now. You're going out this $100,000 right now. You're being prepared. You're being prepared. Remember I said preparation first. Be prepared. You want to have your business cards everywhere you go. If you haven't got them yet, get them. If you haven't upgraded and got your personalized website, get it. Okay, get it. Get it. I mean, do it. Get all the tools. Have your business cards, have books, have CDs, have your website. You want to be there. Okay. And then you want to be in promotion mode. Okay. Number 5. You want to be in promotion mode all the time. You want to be promoting and attending every single event you possibly can. You want to be mentally there where every time you look, hey, man, guess what? You know, in Hampton this weekend, on the 21st, there's a meeting taking place right there at Hampton Library. And then guess what? There's the world tour is taking place. They're going to be in Houston. They're going up to Baltimore in August as well. We're going to be in Nashville next week as well. I mean, you want to be right on it. Not even if you can't get there, you want to be mentally there because you will always be in promotion mode. Encourage your people on your team to get there because everybody knows somebody in all of these cities. Okay? I hope you're writing it down. You want to be in promotion mode all the time. Okay? For those you haven't started live streaming, you want to do it. Okay? I don't understand what these other companies are doing right now, folks. But if you're not making a live stream, look. I got on the shirt. My mother bought me this shirt, by the way. Thank you, Mom. My mother bought me this shirt the other day. She said she was out in Sears and she saw it. She said, Rona, not Mr. Best. She said, Rona would like this shirt. Okay. And I said, I do like the shirt. So I put it on the night because, I wear sweatpants and T-shirts anyway. Okay. Okay. Now, live stream. You ain't got to get all dressed up, all pretty, get your hair done, get your nails done. Man, just stick that camera on, hit the live button, go to Facebook, hit live, and say something. Okay? People want to hear you say something. They want to look you eyeball to eyeball and watch you and see if you believe what you're talking about. Okay? And if you're not doing a live stream, what's going all around the world, doing some on YouTube, you're hurting your own business. You're just hurting yourself. I mean, you understand, this is an affordable form of promoting your business without you ever having to leave the house. I'm sitting in my office right now. Got my Dream Salmon Hammock, Carabao salad board, my little condenser back there and all that stuff. And I'm sitting saying, man, this is the easiest I've done ever in 35 years to make money. Sit at my desk in my pajamas with a T-shirt on and talk to folks around the world. And you say, well, I'm going to get around to making one. Stop getting around to it. Do it tonight. Okay, when this thing is over, man, I know my hair's not done. I don't look as pretty. Nobody cares. No one cares about what you look like. Start live streaming now. And then connect with everybody you can on Facebook. Become friends with everybody you can on Facebook. Why? Because they'll promote your stuff as well. I promote it all day long. Okay? Ask Tanisha Glass. Ask anybody who posts. I put like, share all day long. I don't even worry about the link. I don't put to like, share all day long. Okay? Live stream. Okay? Connect with everybody you can on Facebook. You're prepared. You're getting prepared now. Because we got 13. We're getting a head start. We're getting a jump start. Before they roll out all this stuff on August 1st, we're you're getting a jump start. We're not going to be blindsided and then start running in February like we did this last opportunity. And we took full advantage of that. Now we're jumping the race. We're jumping the gun. Before the gun gets fired, we're already out there. We've been prepared. So by the time they lay it all out and we got all the details, what products available, what products not available, we're already running down the street and our whole team is already running down the street. We're fired up, man. And we've taken this business for that next 9 to 120 days, okay? And look, watch this, preparation again. And we've upgraded right behind God and family. Not behind God, family, bowling, the trips, the movies. It's God, family, let's get free. And let's have others get free. Now, some of you can't do that. Don't anybody call me and say, Tyrone, you fanatical. Yeah, I've been fanatical from the time I saw this business. I haven't been fanatical about selling soap, lotion, potion, pills. I'm not fanatical about gold. I'm fanatical about freedom. I'm fanatical about helping other people get free. I'm not fanatical about stuff. I'm not fanatical about Mercedes-Benz, even though if Louis Strauss sent me one more picture of a Rolls Royce, I'm going to fly out on the floor and hurt him, man. Anyway, I got a hot button. That Rolls Royce fires me up, man. I know that's a material thing, and some of you say, well, I'm not in that kind of stuff. I know, but you better find something that fires you. Find something that makes your molecules boil. Find something that fires you. Find some dream that cranks you up. Okay? The only little material thing that really truly cranks it is not house, but I'm going to tell you, that Rolls Royce still cranks me. The Bentley's nice. I like the Bentley. I realize I really do like the Bentley. But I found out, okay, the Rolls Royce cranks me up. That Rolls Royce, because I've wanted one from the time I was 16 or 17 years old, from the first time I saw Walt Frazier and Earl Monroe on the cover of Jet magazine in front of Rolls Royce with that super grill. I said, I got to get one of those, and I was a teenager. I said, I got to get one of those. And every time Louis Strauss put up there and post on Facebook or send me personal picture of that little light sky blue Rolls Royce with the white interior, I lose it, man. My molecules start. I could be sleeping like I'm about to go to sleep, and I look at that Rolls Royce, and all of a sudden my engine go up. It'd be like I just drank a cup of coffee. Okay, find something that fires you up like that. Not something that makes you lukewarm. So anyway, God, family, and your business. That's preparation. Now you're prepared. You're prepared to go. You got your CDs, you got your tapes, you got your tools, you got your books, you got your web page. You got everything you need now to export. You're prepared. Now, why did I say prepared? What is the opportunity? It's what we have coming up, folks. Let me explain something to you. I hope you can get this. On August 1, Mr. Harold Sykes is going to roll out this whole new program. And all of it's not going to be right, because things are going to be changing all the time. That's why I keep telling people to say stay plugged in. They said, well, this is what they told us 2 weeks ago. That was old news. You got to plug in every day to find out what's going on, because something's happening all the time in the world of Caraboss. You see Mr. Harold Sykes on Facebook. One day he's in Hong Kong. Next day he's over here. Next day he's over here in America. Next day he's in Dubai. You don't know. Man, he's doing something all the time. That means something's changing all the time. So August 1, we're going to roll out. We got our head start for the moment. We're going to roll out the company's rolling out a new ICO. We're not going to talk a lot about that on Facebook. But how do you capitalize on it? It's not knowing what the product is and what's the product. It's build your team, folks. And this whole new ICO is designed to what? To help you build your Karatbars international team. So how do you capitalize on the person? You've heard me say it 1,000 times. The person what? The biggest team is going to make the most money. And don't get it twisted. At some point, you got to pay the price. Everybody starts the same place. Yeah, I have a large team now. Mr. Dirk got a lot of folks on the organization have a large team. But we all started the same way. This desk I'm sitting at right now was the same desk I was sitting at 4.5 years ago when I got a phone call. And that laptop, I sit down there, I look down there, I saw Caraboss International. I said, huh. And then I signed up myself, I signed up my wife, and I signed up my 29-year-old who was 29 at that time. I started just like everybody else. I said, well, let's see who's interested. We all got to start the same place. So at some point, you got to build your team. Start now, okay? And if you happen to have a big sphere of influence, it may go fast, it may go slow. It doesn't matter. You still got to build your team at some point. Some point, you got to buckle down and build a team, okay? I don't care if it takes you 6 months or 6 years, but at some point, you got to do that. Well, this whole new program is being rolled out is designed to help you what? Build your team and make more money. And here's where I come in with faith. It's not even faith anymore. It was faith 4.5 years ago when I got started. Now I've been in business with Carabas for 4.5 years. I've known Mr. Sykes now for 4.5 years. And every single change he's made, every single thing, enhancement he's made to this program, folks, has done what? It's helped people on the team save more gold, make more money, and build more net worth. He's been true to his mission, which is to help millions of people eliminate death from their life. That's the truth. And so I know whatever he's coming out with right now, I know what it's going to do. It's going to enhance the lives of the people who are in a position, who've been prepared to take full advantage of it. That's what's going to happen. Okay? But understand something. Potential minus commitment means nothing. You can be prepared. You can have all the potential in the world. But if you don't make the commitment, it won't mean anything. So it's designed to build your team. Now, you don't understand how all that's going to build your team, and I don't want to take 45 minutes and try to explain it. It's going to take a certain amount of trust to understand that the way it's going to be set up, it's going to drive people to Carabas International. And when they come to Carabas International, it's going to encourage them to do what? Save cash gold. And when they decide to save cash gold, it's going to encourage them to do what? Use some of that cash gold to do what? Acquire more coin. Okay? That's what it's going to do. It's going to create more gold savers. It's going to create more people interested in the crypto business all itself. It's going to raise the value of the coin we just finished from February to April. Why is that? Because people are going to sit here and say, oh, they just introduced all this new coin. But wait a minute. I missed out. I mean, I know some of you got people say, I missed out on that last offering. I missed out on that last program. And they're really going to start feeling they missed out when they see that coin go to $5, $10, $15. Whatever it goes to, they're going to say, oh, my gracious, I could have got that coin when it was 2, 3, 4, 5 cents. I missed out. I'm not going to miss out this time. So you put all that together, that's the opportunity. That's the opportunity. And then you add on top of that the world tour that's taking place right now. Okay? That Dirk Zolman and the staff from the Carabas is coming in to do it. And people doing all across, they're going to be happening all across North America. That world tour leading all the way up to what? The Let's Go weekend. That kicks off what? The fall momentum. See, again, all this is timing. You got all this going to be taking place throughout now and August. And then Let's Go weekend, the end of September, that all this kicks off the fall momentum. And anybody who's been in this profession will tell you that September, October, November are the 3 biggest months of the year. Like every year. It's like people don't, the distractions for the summer's over, summer vacations over, their trips are over, all that stuff is over. The kids are back in school, and we've been psychologically conditioned. Farmers, do stuff through the summer, and harvest time is when? September, October, November. This is harvest time coming. We're getting a jump on harvest time, folks. That's what we're doing. So harvest time is September, October, November. So you take all this preparation, you've been prepared. And you take all this opportunity stuff that's going between the world tours and the training, between all the new material coming out, the new product coming out, the new IC. All this stuff is coming together at the same time. And those who can see it now and will say, I'm going to take advantage of this right now. Okay? And then we see you at Let's Go weekend in September. Okay? And that's why I say you can make $100,000 September. Well, I said head start though. We got August, September, October, November, right after Thanksgiving. So you got a 4-month run. I don't care if you just got in today. You're in a position right now to make $100,000 the next 4 months. Will you sleep much? Nope. Will you get to play much? Nope. Okay. Will you get to go to movies every weekend? Nope. But if you don't, that's if you want $100,000. Now, if you don't want the $100,000, you only want 25 or 30 grand. You ain't got to do all that stuff, folks. I'm talking to the person that's hungry. I'm talking to the person who really want to get on the other side of money, like TD Jakes talked about this morning, who really want to get on the other side and say, man, I don't want to be worried about money for the rest of my life. That's who I'm talking to, folks. So don't anybody get offense to what I'm saying, because everybody not going to make that kind of commitment level. But if you just want to make a couple $1,000 or something, just do that. That's there. Okay? But all it takes is a little commitment for about 90 to 120 days, all our commitment to change life, and the time is right. And I'm here to tell you the timing is absolutely perfect for where we are right now. It is perfect. It's like I said, a perfect storm, perfect situation. That's where we are. We got a company with it that has almost, it'll be an 8-year track record. I believe in February, it'll be 8 years. The company's credibility is not on trial. The company's not on trial. We know what it's going to do. We don't have any credibility issues. All those things, man, it's handled. I get people sometimes call me and say, I got to check. Well, I got to check out what? What you got to check out? I said, the company's already been checked out by MasterCard. Do you understand that's how we get paid? So what? All of our commissions are put on a privately issued gold MasterCard. I said, you going to do more homework on Harold Sykes and Carrie Bars than MasterCard? Wait a minute. All the gold is delivered directly to your doorstep by FedEx. That's a multi-billion-dollar brand. You don't think they've already checked out Carrie Bars? What are you going to do? Google it and listen to some people who don't know what they're talking about online, tell you what they think about Carrie Bars? We're not asking for your opinion. We're telling you this is what's happening. This is what's going to happen. This is what's happened in the past, and this is what's going to happen. Now, do you want to join the team or not? Let's go. Get some posture about this thing, folks. Okay? So in preparation, be prepared. Got 13 days of series to get prepared. Okay? The opportunity is here. Everything's in place. I'm telling you, everything's in place. And you, that's right, I'm boldly saying, and you can make $100,000 in the next 120 days in the world of Carrie Bars. When we launch this thing on August 1, you can make $100,000. I know somebody said that's a lot of money. Money is relative, folks. Okay? But what if you don't make $100,000? What if you only make 60 or 70? You'll be all right. You'll recover. Okay? Make 35 or 40. But the biggest challenge we have sometimes is we all think too small anyway. If I could just make me an extra $2,000. I mean, I got some folks who got 1 gram of gold. They got 8,000 coin, and they were ready to cash in the coin for $1 so they can get $8,000. Man. Okay, and 9 days later, you'll be in the same situation you ain't already broke. Don't do it. See this thing big. Get a long-term view. Get some delayed gratification about it. And I'm through preaching because I decided I won't go preach tonight. Lord have mercy, I've been preaching so much. Folks, I'm so cranked. I want this thing for you so bad because I've gotten this experience. See, my experience has told me when I tell you this is the best deal I've ever seen in 35 years in the opportunity business, I'm not just saying that because this is what I'm doing right now. Man, God, I done own 3 companies. I done been in enough. I done market enough stuff to say, I got enough experience to say, you will ever, if you ever find anything, I don't mean something to make you happy for like 30 days or 6 days or 90 days. I'm talking about, I've been here 4.5 years. I'm as excited as I was 4.5 years ago when I got started. That blows my mind. To still be excited today, 4.5 years later. To be as excited. Can't sleep. I was on the phone all day Saturday from like 9 o'clock to about 9 o'clock Saturday night. I'm already free. Why am I working hard? Because my phone keeps ringing. Then Sunday, as soon as church, my phone started ringing Sunday at 3 o'clock, I was on the phone about 9:30, so I just couldn't take it anymore Sunday night. And then Monday, I was on the phone all day. Yesterday, I was on the phone from 9 o'clock to almost 10 o'clock last night. I said, okay, my body finally said, shut down. Okay? I love what I do. That's one of my biggest advantages. I love what I love talking. I love talking to folks. And I love seeing people get excited. Man, this is freedom we're talking about, folks. We're talking about helping people get free. And you are part of history in the making on a level that people don't understand they're making history when they're making history. 1995, I had lunch with Rosa Parks. I know many of you heard this story before, not from me, but from Rosa Parks herself. But I heard a person from Rosa Parks. We sitting right beside each. Well, she was on this side of me. We're sitting right beside each other. She's on my left side of me. And I said, I know you've been asked this question 1,000 times, and I've heard your response, but I just wanted to ask you myself. Did you know that you were about to make history when you said, I'm not moving? She said, no, young man, I didn't know any of that. She said, all I knew was I was tired. I was tired. I was sick and tired, and I wasn't moving. And they could throw me in jail, but I just wasn't moving. That was it. Tell me right now, you out here sharing this program for folks, and you don't understand you're in the process of making history, not just for history and for historic sake, but for your whole family. You don't know. You have no idea. You're just doing it and going through the motions, doing it, and maybe you're sick and tired. But you're in the process of making history. When she said that, I said, wow, we don't know. I didn't know when I was 20 years old, the guy showed me this business that where I would be 35 years from now. I had no idea. Okay. I just knew I wanted to be free. What's your dream? Well, you're part of a big dream now, because Mr. Harold Sykes' dream is to create a whole economic system that's literally, okay, that's gold-based in every way, and that we can use gold to acquire and purchase literally anything that's on this planet right now. Okay? I mean, can you see yourself 5 years from now deciding to go buy that Mercedes, and you said, take it out of my gold account? So you can't see that. Okay, but see, 40, 50 years ago, everybody didn't have a credit card. 15 years ago, debit cards wasn't even out there 15, 20 years ago. That's how big this thing is. This is huge. And you are here now. But again, we have all the potential in the world. And you have all the potential in the world to become a multi-millionaire in the world of Karatbars. But guess what? What I said earlier, potential minus commitment means absolutely nothing. So God bless. Have a big dream. Miss Abram, I think I should open the queue, I guess, and take a few questions. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Thank you. Hey, Mr. Brian Battle, Hampton in the house.
Mr. Ty Best, before we open up the queue,
yes,
can you briefly just run down the bullet point of, I think it's steps 1 through 7 or 8, so that we can all keep our notes right, sir? On
the preparation or the opportunity, because I separated them both. Let me do them both again real quick. I'll do them both again. In preparation, 1, got to have the attitude right. Okay? Number 2, get the biggest package you possibly can by July 31st. I'm not counting the money in anybody's pocket. Get the upgrade now to the biggest package you possibly can. Hopefully that's VIP for you, that you can now. Start saving all the cash gold you can now, because that cash gold, that's number 3. It's cash gold. Number 1 was attitude. Number 2 was upgrade. Number 3 was get cash gold now. All the cash gold you can, because you're going to utilize that cash gold to do what? Get everything that's available in the world of Karatbars. Number 4, start accumulating your tools for your business, okay? Tools. What's a tool for your business? CDs, books, your business cards, your website, your personal, your personal page, all that stuff. Go to WBW.net and get your capture page. Do it now. Okay, keep everything simple. Number 5, learn how to promote. Not learn, just promote. What's promotion? Talking about things over and over and over again. Until when they see you, say, oh, God, he's going to talk about that function again. He's going to talk about that meeting in Baltimore again. Oh, my grace, he's going to tell me to be on the power call one more time. He's going to tell me to read the Magic Thinking Big one more time. I mean, you want to be a walking promoting machine. That's number 5. Number 6, get your live stream done. I mean, try to do one every week. Do it. I don't care if you're as shy as Valerie Smith. Hey, Valerie Smith, how you doing? And Dan Chip. I mean, literally, just do it anyway, okay? In fact, if you're shy and you do it, you will inspire other people to do it. Get this live stream on Facebook. Here's a free form of promoting your business that doesn't cost you a dime, and people are hesitating. Number 8, okay? Somebody say they're a friend and they friends of mine, connect with them. Why? Because they'll help promote your site. You help promote their stuff. Okay, you're meeting everybody, and you stay informed. Okay, there's no reason not to be informed what's going on in the world of Carrot Bars Day. That means you're not connected with all things Carrot Bars on Facebook. Because not just with other people, but Carrot Bars World and all. I can't even keep up with all the stuff that's available on Facebook right now. Okay? And the fact that we can do it and it doesn't cost a dime, shh, don't tell nobody. Okay? I love Facebook. Now, 4.5 years ago, 5 years ago, I wasn't on Facebook. I could care less about Candy Crush and somebody's peach cobbler and what they had for dinner. And the fact they went to the cheesecake factory. Man, I said, what a waste of life and time. I still do, by the way. I know I'm stepping on toes when I say that, but the truth is, I'm just not the truth. It's just how I feel. You can play on Facebook all you want to, but, you know, I'll take my buddy Derek Dixon word. If it don't make dollars, it just don't make sense. But that's just me. If I'm gonna play, I play with Valerie, I play with Alex, I play with Gabe, I play with my family, I play with other people in the business who are having fun and dreaming. Well, I want to play on Facebook. But anyway. And then number 7, as you connect with everything on Facebook, all things Carrot Bars on Facebook. Number 8, was take your business elevated right there behind God and family. Elevated to a place of priority. Okay? One of the reasons so many people struggle in the business because they got the business behind bowling and golf and fishing and softball league and going to the movies and all the other things, and then they expect to make money or make a lot of money. You can have behind all those other things, but don't expect to make $100,000-$200,000 you can get free, and it's number 8th or 9th on the priority list of your life. Not going to happen. Okay? Well, excuse me. You could get lucky and hit the network marketing lotto, you know. I mean, that happens. I mean, you could just trip across somebody to see this thing and say, man, I got this, get out the way. They gone. And next thing you know, you find yourself making $10,000, $15,000. If you luck across 2 legs, you look up and you're making a bunch of money. But if you decide to be the one, if you decide to take on responsibility, I said last night on the call, I said yesterday, I said this morning, the person with the magic marker in front of the room. When I got started in the 80s, said the person in front of the room with the magic marker is always making the most money. The person in front of the room making the most money. The person on stage make the most money. Why? Because you built the stage. See, people say, well, I can see why you're making... See, Shirley got me off track. Let me go back to what I said. So everybody got those preparation. That's preparation. You've been prepared. Now you're ready. You're getting ready for August. You got 13 days. Now you're getting ready for August 1. Now, what makes us prepared? You got to put preparation and you got to have the opportunity. For the opportunity is Carrot Bars International. 7.5+ year old company. August 1 is rolling out all this new stuff for us to take advantage of. Okay? We're getting a head start on it. That's point 2. Okay? We're coming out with the company's coming with a new ICO. Okay? And I ain't going to get into a lot of details on it on Facebook. Okay? Because they wish we don't do that. But you need to stay here, stay plugged in to the power call and all the kind of stuff, find out what's going on. But you know what happened with this last coin? You saw what happened with the Carrot coin when it came out. I'm just telling you, get ready. Build your team. Point 4. The person with the biggest team always, that's not magical, folks. That person with the biggest team makes the most money. Okay? But everybody starts the same place. That's why I can't, these folks who talk about, well, that's one of those, I hate to throw that word out there because that perpetuates the idea and the thought, but I don't know any other way to put it except when somebody say, that's one of those pyramid deals. I said, get out of here. Everybody starts the same place. Okay? 8 years ago, Mr. Harold Sykes started by himself. He said, I got to find somebody interested, got a dream like me. And that thing led now to over 600,000 people. Everybody starts the same place. Okay? 4.5 years ago, I started the same place. So you got to build your team at some point. And you got to get in a company that's solid enough, going to be around long enough for your team to grow. You can't build a team if every 30, 60, 90 days you're in a different deal. And I'm going to tell you right now, those folks who have the toughest time trying to build a team are those folks who are in 4 deals. Why? How you going to build 4 teams at one time? You can't do it. But anyway, I love to see people try. I just laugh at them when they be trying. And they say, well, I'm off track again, Miss Abram. Miss Abram, don't let me do that, please. Okay. Number 4 is build your team. Number 5, create goal savers. The whole program is coming out designed to drive people into your Carrot Bars International business. That's point 5. And to create goal savers. Okay? Let's don't forget why we're here. We're here to teach people how to save gold 1, 2.5, 5 gram increments at a time. Why? Because gold is an appreciating asset. Everybody should be saving gold. I don't care if you're 18 years old making 20 grand a year, find $60 and save yourself 1 gram of gold every single month. The first person to be paid is you. Pay yourself first. That's our whole program is to pay yourself first. Okay? And then it's designed to create what? Demand for people who are interested in doing what? Saving cryptocurrency. Investing in cryptocurrency. That's what it's designed to do. And that's what August 1st is going to do. And you're going to see it as well. We've blown the cryptocurrency industry apart, and they still don't even know we're here yet. And we done set all kinds of records already, and the general market don't even know we're here. Okay? 12 billion coins into the marketplace in 120 days. Anticipation was it was going to take 2 years, and 12 billion was gone in 4 months. Man, please. Folks don't know what we got. Most people out there don't have any clue what we got our hands on. Most people in Carabas, I submit to you that 80 to 90% of the people in Carabas right now don't know what we have our hands on. I was excited before the coin. Because if you talk to the gold experts, they still tell you right now that gold at any moment could shoot to $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 an ounce. Okay? You win just by saving gold. And then Mr. Harold Sykes has the audacity to add cryptocurrency backed by gold. And some people thinking about it, they still at home thinking about it. Well, I'm not comfortable. I'm not sure that's what I want to do. Well, keep going back and forth to the shipyard. That's too personal. Keep going back and forth wherever you go to work. Anyway. Point 7. Designed to raise the value of the new ICO. That's what the new program is designed to do, which it will do. Okay. The world tour. That's part of the opportunity, okay, because that doesn't happen all the time. You won't have meetings in Houston, meetings taking place in Nashville, meetings taking place in Atlanta, Georgia, meetings taking place in Baltimore, Maryland, meetings taking place in New York. We got meetings taking place all over the place. Take advantage of all these meetings and then make sure you get your ticket to Let's Go Weekend. Why is that so important? Because everything is about belief. That's number 9. Everything is about belief. Let's Go Weekend. It's not that you're going to get all this insight and information. It's about belief. When you walk in that room, you just came out of the room with 1,000+ people. You go, man, this thing is for real. This thing works. And you get to look at me eyeball to eyeball. Mr. Delco Monisha eyeball to eyeball. Miss Sheila Abrams eyeball to eyeball. Mr. Roger Williams eyeball to eyeball. William Sherry Brown eyeball to eyeball. Matt Taylor eyeball to eyeball. Linda Keller eyeball to eyeball. You get to look at all these folks. The Thompson twins eyeball to eyeball. Roger Williams eyeball to eyeball. You go, oh my God, this thing is for real. Maxine Jones said, wow, there's Maxine Jones. Eyeball to eyeball. He said, man, these are real people. It elevates your belief, and all of a sudden you can do things you didn't think you were possible doing. You realize if they can do it, I can do it too. So preparation plus opportunity equals success. And success is no more than a progressive realization of a worthwhile dream. Your dream is never necessarily going to come true when you want it to. But once you have that dream and you made up your mind that that's what you're going to do, that's when it's going to happen. So I thank everybody for joining us on this stream. Ms. Abrams, I hope I covered it again. Let's open it for a few minutes for the queue if you can. I'd appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ty Best. I'm going to open up the queue right now.
Q&A session has started.
Our first wonderful leader in the queue. Please press *6 in the number here. There you go. You are now live.
Well, great golden evening, Mr. Best, all the Wealth Builders leader. This is Team Parkinson. Once again, you knocked it out the box. As we said before, I don't know, this may go down as one of the best freedom calls. But just thank you for all the wisdom that you shared on this evening. And just know Team Parkinson is preparing for what Mr. Sykes has coming for us. So, again, God bless everyone. Shout out to Memphis Millionaires. Back to you, Mr. Best.
Hey, thank you, Mr. Parkinson. Thank you very much for those comments. Tell the family I said hello. And next caller, you're live. I love it. Candace, go ahead, please. Thank you, sir. Next call in queue.
Good afternoon, Mr. Best. How are you? This is Violet Smith. Violet from the DMV.
Yes, ma'am.
I was just calling to thank you for all you've done and all the information you're passing over to us is so heartwarming. And just to be in carrot bars makes me feel so good. And I'm trying so hard, but I want to be one of the people that get to that $100,000 in 120 days. I'm going to push as hard as I can, and I thank you for offering.
And thank you. And by the way, and see, that's all you can do. All you can do is all you can do, but all you can do is enough. All we're doing is planting the seeds. You can't make people do it. You just got to make sure, I think Tanisha posted last night, and I've said it before, if everyone on the team, I hate to say I hate to use words mine like we own somebody, you don't. But if everyone on the team does what I'm doing, what would my team look like? That's because I think it's unfair to ask anybody to do something you're not doing. You follow me? Mm-hmm. So I think that's all you can do is say, well, am I on auto save? Well, yes, I am. Okay, great. Do I get gold every chance I get? Yes. Do I pay myself first? Yes, I can. Do I pass out CDs in my business card every chance I get? Yes, I can. Well, that's all you can do. And then God makes the seeds grow. You don't grow the seeds. I don't want to get spiritual on you, but the point is,
I have faith.
Right. You don't make them grow. I mean, no more than Mr. Duck and I laugh sometimes. We sit here and say, we'll get phone calls every week from somebody, or we'll get that letter from, I love that letter from Carabao says, you have a new person in your front line. And it happened last night while I was asleep. You know?
Yeah.
Why is that? Because of live streams, because of YouTube videos. So it has more to do with attitude and that ability to, when you hear no, don't stop, don't get discouraged. Say, man, thank you very much. Next person, next. And eventually, you're going to have a team like Valerie Smith where you got thousands of people there and go, wow, where did that come from? Okay? And that's what it works. But you got to give yourself that time to succeed. And you got to keep planting the seeds regardless of what it look like today. And that's another point. So many people get caught up in what it looks like right now. And because we're caught up in what it looks like right now, we stay there for 35 or 40 years. Okay? And I said, but you got to live in your dreams. You got to live in the future. You got to deal with right now, but you got to live out there. You got to live in your future. Where am I going? Can't live where I've been. You got to know where you are, and you got to know where you're going. And you got to do effort and work now, okay, to prepare for where you're going. Next call in queue. I'm sorry, man. Anyway, next call in queue. Thank you very much, Val. Thank you.
Good evening, Mr. Best. This is Sharon and Ronald Hicks.
Good evening.
We just wanted to get on the call and just thank you for continuing to pour into us what we need in order to continue doing this business that will benefit our families, us, and everybody we come in touch with can become free just by plugging into this system, which is so simple, but they make it so difficult. So for that, we thank you from the bottom of our heart.
Thank you. And like I said, people don't mean to make it difficult. We have to be patient with folks because we're trying to undo years and years of conditioning. That's what I hope you guys understand. That's what we're doing. Okay, when you go share this business with someone, you're trying to undo years of programming and conditioning. They've been told go get education, go get a job, and now you come along and say, I got a business for you. What are you talking about? And then if they've been around 35 or 40 years, it gets deeper, and they'll tell you, watch this. Here's a little philosophy for you. The more education you have, the less chance you becoming a multimillionaire. That blow your mind? The more education you have a chance of getting a good job, but the more education you have, the less chance you have of becoming truly wealthy because you've been conditioned so well that you can't think outside that box. And that's why you look sometimes, you see all these entertainers, most of them have dropped out of high school, did 1 year of college. I mean, Bill Gates never even finished school, never even finished college. Okay, the guy worth $50 billion, $60 billion. Man, do not get me started. It's late at night. Okay. But thank you. Yes, next caller, please. Yes, sir.
Dr. Patrice, wow, I'm telling you, this Freedom Call tonight is absolutely amazing. One thing you said really struck a chord about the fact that we're making history right now. And when you started talking about the lunch that you had with Miss Rosa Parks, my 17-year-old daughter was sitting right here. She just took a break from studying, and she said, "Wow, Daddy, Mr. Bestman, Miss Parks?" And I said, "Yeah," and she kept on listening to the story. And when you said that she didn't even know that she was making history that night, that resonated with me. And I'm witnessing what's going on even in my daughter's mind as she's processing. Here's Lisa.
Mr. Best, epic call tonight. We love you so much, and you're just an amazing person. Thank you so much, sir.
Oh, thank you guys, and appreciate you guys, and love to have you on the call. And I'm telling you, anyway, you guys are exceptions to the rule. Look, highly educated. Okay, Lisa and Dr. Patrice believe in education. I believe in education. My wife and I both graduated from school, so I'm not denigrating education, but highly educated, Dr. Patrice, Dr. Sergio Roselle. Okay, Miss Lady Lisa Gordon just finished her master's degree. What, last year, Lisa? A year ago, two?
Yeah, about 3 years ago.
Okay, I mean, it's incredible to think outside that box. You got to get outside that box to really become wealthy. You got to think outside that box. And so that's what we're doing. So we have to be patient with people, have to love people and meet them where they are, and sometimes walk them by the hand and say, "I understand how you feel." Okay, and you're comfortable. And that's another thing too. A lot of folks are just comfortable, guys. They're comfortable. They don't understand that they're headed to a place of discomfort at about 55 or 60, 65 years old. Okay, but for right now, they might be 35 or 40, 45, and they're comfortable. They got a good job. Until the boss makes it uncomfortable for them, they're not looking. Okay? And then you run across somebody with some serious ambition, they might jump in the right, like Miss Abram. I mean, Miss Abram was independent in her own right already before Carrie Bars come along. And then she see the thing, and 15 minutes later, she said, "Give me a VIP pack, I'm ready to go." Okay, what? She's been prepared for the opportunity. And so everybody's a little different, folks. So let's love everybody, be patient with people, because they're going to come around and watch this. And when we're at that place called critical mass, where the mass people are saying, "What is this Carrie Bars thing?" I mean, you understand, people resisted credit cards for about 20 years. They finally started getting credit cards. People resisted debit cards for a long time. I mean, it's amazing how the marketplace will change as we force our will upon the marketplace and start to educate the consumer and people about what we're doing. So, man, don't get me lectured and get me started. Next caller, please. Thank you to the Gordons.
Hey, good evening, Mr. Best. Glenn Perkins, Jackson, Mississippi. Always excited to be on your call. Thank you for all you do for our team and all the whole organization. Just wanted to say I enjoyed the call. Have a great night. Ow.
Hey, thank you, Mr. Perkins. And congrats to you and all you're doing. Next call on the call. Hey, Miss Abram, I don't have my watch on. I don't know what time it is whatsoever. So you gotta manage that a little bit for me this evening, because I have no clue what time it is.
Okay, good evening, Mr. Tyrone Best and Miss Abrams and everyone that's on the line. This is Shantae Stevens calling from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And sir, I want to thank you so much because you're contagious.
Well, thank you.
You are contagious. And when I hear you and I hear what you're saying and I feel your heart, I just want you to know that I appreciate everything that you're saying. And since I've been more plugged in, and since I've been doing more of the things that you've actually told me, I may not see the fruit of my labor yet, but I know that I planted the seeds and I will reap a harvest. So I want to thank you, sir, for just encouraging me to continue to keep going, even when I don't see the actual results at the moment, but to know and have faith that it can happen for you and it can happen for others. It can also happen for me. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Ms. Abram. What time is it?
Mr. Best, it is means it's 10:55 Eastern Time.
Okay, can we take a couple more calls and then call it a night?
Absolutely, sir.
All right. Next call in queue.
You're live.
Hello, this is Daniel Higgins from Atlanta, Georgia. Mr. Best. Oh, my goodness. I got a lot of notes and a lot of things to work on. Ow.
Ow. Thank you, sir. Ow. Thank you. Next call in queue. You're live.
Give me one quick moment, Mr. Best. The computer console.
And I was looking while I was sitting here. I was trying to find.
There we go. Next leader.
Good evening. Good evening, Mr. Best. Van Point, flipping here in Los Angeles, California. Just some substantial notes. Everything this evening. I'm getting myself geared. Been getting myself geared ever since I stepped in the carrot bar. And I'm so glad I made that decision. A lot of us that's on this call, thank you so much for your leadership and your passion tonight, sir. And let's go for it. Ow, have a good night, sir.
Ow. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Flippin. For joining the call. Let's get one more in here. And, folks, I might still in the live stream. Well, the live stream is not interactive, and I don't want to lecture tonight. So let's get one more call in here, folks. And then we're gonna call it tonight. And let's get ready for some income-producing activity. So one more, Miss Abram, if you don't mind.
You're live, caller.
Good evening. Hey, good evening, Ricky. Ricky and Kim, how you doing?
We're doing great. Just want to let you know that you are a big inspiration to us, and by meeting you and talking to you, it really got us on the right track, something that we've been looking for. And, you know, it's an honor to even know you. And we'll have that conversation tomorrow that we talked about earlier during the week.
Okay. All right. Fantastic. And so, hey, look, and Ricky and Kim, they're entrepreneurs in their own right and independent in their own right. And it's amazing the kind of folks that this business and carrot bars attract. So, hey, man, congrats to you guys. And you guys are on fire and making things happen. And so I'm so excited for what you guys are doing and the whole team here. And look, we're just getting cranked up in Virginia. They got me coming out doing a meeting on Saturday night. You guys know I don't like to leave the house, right? You know that. I don't mind leaving the house. I hate getting dressed up now, so I got to dress up Saturday. And that's why I shaved up for us. Well, I got a meeting this week. I guess I better shave my beard and stuff. Look halfway presentable. So Saturday we're doing a meeting here in Hampton from 1 to 4. So please feel free to send anybody you want to. The meeting's free. It's gonna be wide open. So. With that in mind, folks, look, we said a lot tonight. I was looking for my picture. I thought I had it down here in my office. I must have moved it somewhere with Rosa Parks and myself, because sometimes, a picture's worth 1,000 words, but it's on my back page on my Facebook somewhere, a picture of Rosa Parks and myself, and that was taken way back in 1995. That was like 3-4 months before I got free. And so, and I got an lithograph of her. Oh, it's on my back wall. You can't see it unless I do something crazy. Anyway, don't worry about it. I'll show it to you sometime later. I'll post it sometime later. Bottom line, I want to thank everyone for joining us. Preparation, opportunity, equal success. I believe we have an unprecedented opportunity in our hands with Carrot Bars International. I'm so excited about it. I can't believe it. That I'm excited here at 63 years old. I have to calm myself down. I was running around the day so excited, and I said, my heart said, Tyrone, calm down. My heart told me, Tyrone, calm down. Okay? And so I calmed on down. And so we got through this call. Miss Abram, once again, thank you very much for all your assistance and help. I want to thank everybody. I want everybody to dream big. I want to encourage you to dream big. Don't get discouraged. And as one of the most famous quotes I heard before, that anyone can count the seeds in the apple, but only God can count the apples in a seed. You are a farmer. You're planting the seeds in the mind of people about what's possible for them. And only God knows when that seed's going to grow and what that seed's going to turn into. But if one can put 1,000 in flight, two can put 10,000. And so look at yourself as being a multi-millionaire and give yourself time to become that. But this next 120 days, it'll be a life-changing event for you. All you got to do is take advantage of it. So Thank you very much. Back to you, Miss Abram. Welcome everybody tomorrow morning. Power call, 10:45. Plug in. Plug in. Plug in. Good night, everybody.
Good night, Mr. Bass.
Good night. Good night. Good night.
Before you say good
Yeah.
night,
Yes, ma'am.
I have one quick comment to say, and I do not want to send you down a rabbit hole.
Okay.
I did a wonderful three-way call with Miss Maxine Jones today, and the gentleman said, I looked at the videos that she pointed him to, and one of them had the structure of a pyramid. And I thought, oh, no, is this a pyramid? And I said, wow, okay, you know what? Let me answer this with reality. And I told him, I am the owner of multiple corporations. I am the president and the CEO. I have CFOs and CIOs, but guess what level they are? They're beneath me. I have mid-level managers. They are beneath the CEOs and the CFOs. And then I have employees. I said, now, in that structure, what do you think it looks like if I drew it on a board? And he paused, and he said, a pyramid. I said, let me tell you the difference in what Miss Maxine Jones is offering you. My CFO and my CIO will never, ever make the money that I make, ever. I said, but in the business you're about to embark on, do you know the person on the next level below you can make more money than you?
That's right.
And he paused and he says, oh, wait a minute. Oh, I see what you're saying. That's not so bad. I said, see, the problem is there's nothing wrong with that triangular business structure because it exists everywhere, in every business model. And he said, you know what, Miss Abram, you're exactly correct. So sometimes we have to just put a little bit of reality like you do every Wednesday on this Freedom Call. Thank you so much, Mr. Ty Beth. Back to you.
No, what a great example. I mean, you know, that's what I'm saying. That's the stuff we have to come back. People don't know what they're talking about. That's why the first time I heard a speaker say, you know, do you like pyramids? Person says, yes. Great, you'll love this. Do you like pyramids? Person says, no. Great, you'll love this. Because most time people don't even know what they're talking about. They're just, you know, throwing stuff out there. They think they know what they're talking about. And they don't have a clue. Okay? I mean, there's a whole, look, there was, I don't know, 300,000 people involved, 400,000 people already in Caribas before I got in. Okay? Before, I guarantee you. So, yeah, that has nothing to do with it. It's what you do after you get started. There's 7 billion on the planet. 7 billion. And look, we haven't even got started yet. So, God bless, folks. Okay? We know Caribas. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
One more pyramid story. It must be the night for pyramids. My husband had someone to ask him if this is a pyramid. Is this a pyramid? And he said, what is a pyramid? She said, well, since you don't know, it must not be one.
See, I mean, people say the weirdest stuff, but you know, that's why I say we have to work on us so we stay patient, so we don't overreact when we get some of these questions. You know what I'm saying? So we just go, what do you mean? Okay, one of IBM's and Xerox's training, I'm sure, Willie can talk about this, is that always answer a question with the question. When they say, you know, what is this? You go, what do you mean? And you start asking questions with questions. And a lot of times folks will talk themselves into the business because they don't necessarily know what they're talking about anyway, but they're trying to deflect things to us. And so we just got to stay calm sometime and just realize that, you know, we have something special here. And I mean, in Caribas, out of all the things I've ever seen and done, there isn't anything to touch it. And one last point while I'm on this, if you don't mind. One thing I love about what we have is we have all this tremendous history and credibility behind Caribas, but we don't have any restriction in the marketplace. People ask me sometimes, why did it take me 12 years to get free? They told me it was a 2 to 5 year plan. Well, it took me 12 years to get free because I got an opportunity. I was willing to do the work. I still had a lot of stuff to learn, so I'm not going to blame it all on the opportunity. But one of the biggest challenges of the opportunity was there was so much restriction in the marketplace, meaning that when you're building a business and you can't even say the name of the company, without people going, oh my God, that becomes hard to duplicate. Okay? And that's what I was involved in. It became very difficult to duplicate. And watch it. I mean, after almost a decade in that company and working it 5 and 6 nights a week, we had someone they hit 2,400 people. I mean, it was just a tough deal. Okay? Even my skill set, it was a tough deal. And the moment I left that company, though, because of all the things I've learned, the next company I looked up, and in 21 months, I had that many people part-time in like 21 months. I said, oh, I'm getting the hang of this now. So there's a learning curve, there's a growth curve, and we all got to go through it. Okay? And so, but here, we are worldwide, 120 plus countries. 99% of people you go out there and say carrot bars too, they still don't know what you're talking about. But watch this now. Here's the beauty. But they know what gold is. Every single person you say gold to, they say gold. They know that gold is money. They know that gold is valuable. They may not know the difference between 10 karat, 14 karat, 18 karat, and 24 karat gold bullion, but they know that gold is valuable. And so we're in a whole different ball game, folks. Whole different ball game. So anyway, enough said. Not to send me down the rabbit hole, because I really like to talk to you guys for the next 2-3 hours about stuff that's going on right now. But I'm not supposed to let the cat out the bag about all the stuff that's coming down. I'm afraid if I talk too much, I'm going to start saying stuff I got no business talking about that's going to happen on August 1st that I don't know anything about anyway. Okay? I don't know too much about it anyway. I just know enough to be excited. So anyway, with that in mind, look, I want to thank everybody for being on the call. I want to encourage you to plug in, encourage your team to plug in, be excited about what we have our hands on, because this is going to change your life. And not just your life again. You're building something here that's going to change your family's life, perhaps for generations. I mean, for the next 25 to 50 years. So you invest in time, not spending time. All right, guys, have a great evening. Thank you again, Ms. Abram. Thank you, Ms. Sherry Brown, for your contribution. Thank everybody for contributing, because people need it from other people besides me. All right? So,
Q&A session is over.
All right. Good night.
All participants are unmuted.
Good night. Good night. Good night. Hey, Patricia Cherry. Good night, Patricia Cherry. Hey, Patricia Cherry.
Goodbye.
Deborah, good night. Good night. Janine Simmons, good night. Jeffrey Jordan, good night. Okay. Good night, guys. Bye-bye.